Hello everybody, we're going to be starting now. So, I am going to be playing Lalafell again, and with Lalafell, she is the best. So, this is my character creation, and we're going to make the character on stream. So, let me adjust the volume a little bit because it's a little loud. I'm going to have a chill stream. There we go. So, as we know, we've got all of these guys here. Well, I love all the other characters. Of course, we have to go Lalafell female. Oh my god. So, I went as a Dunes folk before, but I think that's what I'm gonna do again because I don't like the cat eyes of the plains folk, to be personal. We're gonna go shortest possible. And we'll just leave bust size alone. So for face, let's see. Let's go with wide open and earnest. And we're going for light skin tone because I am very, very pale. And here comes the hard part. Deciding on what hair we want to start our journey with. There's so many hairstyles. What's this one look like? No. I get the cute classic ones. This one's a nice classic. The Seraphine hair, apparently, according to my brother. This one's nice. The perm punch gets me every time. I can't believe they added a perm punch. I think I've seen one person use it. It's so funny. That main character energy there. This is super cute. He may cut. I really like this one actually. But I think we're gonna go he may cut. Now, what color shall we do? Well, I know what I want the main color to be. The main color is gonna be white. I love that. So let's see, what should we do for other color? You know what? We'll go with a nice little black and white. We're gonna go with... We're gonna go with 4. Let me look at her again. Maybe we'll go back into type 2. It's perfect, actually. We're going with 6. We're going with large. Now eye color. Ooh. It's the pretty eyes. We're gonna go with odd eyes because I want to do that. So I'm gonna do this pretty blue, and then on a green. I can't decide what green I like. Maybe that one? Looks like she's kind of blind though. Well, that's not a big deal. Okay, we're gonna do this color, blue and green. And you can't even see her eyebrows. You literally can't see her eyebrows. Let's, yeah, you know what? We'll go with these ones with the little bit that we can see. And we gotta look at that little round nose that Lalafels are known for. I think type 1's good. MILF. A MOF. We'll go with 2. And 2 makes her look angry, actually. We'll just go with the default. I don't know. We'll also go with default color here. Some wide ears. We'll go with... You know what? I want her ears kind of like that. No. Let's go with these ones. Yeah. These ones. And we're making our ears extra long. Now. Nah, we'll leave her without earrings. Oh, we can give her eyeshadow. And more prominent. And a little dusty nose. You know what? She's having white freckles. We're gonna go with 5. Alright, well, she's done. She's going to have my birthday. Now. We're gonna bring destruction, so we're gonna be the god. Breaker of worlds, god of destruction. That's us. Look at us. This doesn't scream. You know this screams god of destruction right here. Alright. Oh, I know how to be DPS. You know what? Let's be a healer and let's be a marauder. Screw it. We gotta work on that. we're going to go on my world that I'm usually on because I want to play it safe. And of course, Angel and Hollow. There's my name. Because that's my streamer name. So, Angel Hollow. I am so excited. Let's start the game. We gotta wait for the world. It's good to know this game sound is working. Worked hard on that.
Here.
Feel. Think. Hello,
Here.
Mama.
Feel.
Oh, lovely. My first chat invites me to their spicy chat, to their spicy site. That's lovely.
Here. Feel. Think.
Hello, Mama Heidelin. Oh, sheet. Look at us all decked out. Oi, you alright, lass? So this is gonna be my first try at voice acting, so, you know. You're moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling on the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness, now that I look at you. It'll be the aether, then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to this stuff than others. See, and we ain't too far from Verbrant now, which will be chock full of aetherites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Might as well have been a bloomin' seasickness. Ship's leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsa Lolimsa still a far ways off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how about's to keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't care for conversation, see? Oh, wow, I didn't even realize that we saw Alisei and Alphino so soon. There they are. Wow. Any road, Burton's the name, and Pedlin's me trade. Now, I have played this game before, but I have not read any of the first arc story, and I have a memory of a goldfish. So, I'll mention some things, and other things, I don't know what I'll do because I don't remember stuff very well. Smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventures. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. As long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To gain power, to win glory, to amass a fortune. We're gonna say power because we decided we're gods of destruction. Power. As in, power to do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all of that. I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be sure of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. I gotta take a sip of my gamer subs. It's hard to read out loud. There we go. Any doodles? Once we make port, you best sign yourself up at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Limsa's home to a few. So if you fancy learning how to swing an axe or even sling a spell, you should think about seeking out one out. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. True wise words. Oh. Ship's off the starboard bow. Pirate colors. Pirates. Bloody hells. Have ye no sense? Get below. What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying limousine colors. Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. Ye can rest easy, friends. We've made it out Oak Cannon's range, and no buccaneers barking will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. If them pirates give up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and give you a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa? Technically no, but technically yes. So we'll say yes. Is it? Well then, let's this journey inherent tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ahem. Limsa primes itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current Admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folks ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with. Like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I heard that the Shahagan are riding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-swilling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. Ah, at long last, land ho! Behold, Limsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty, and beloved of Limsian I'm gonna say Limsian, goddess of navigation. If you know how to pronounce it, put it in, I guess the comments of the YouTube thing, or chat if there's anyone in chat currently.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane.
Oh, it's a Lim Lane.
What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we be parting ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for saving my ass earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about for having met, and I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Now, last time I went as Arcanist, so my opening was actually very different. I believe I came in on a wagon. Hey, you there. I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. And an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Limza's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lass. I haven't got all day. Oh, frick. Welcome to Limza, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands and rough-cut diamonds of Rohonosi. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. We're going gamepad. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit by some piss-stinking alley. Oh my god. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll in the Adventurers Guild. It's not far, just head straight down the street and speak with Garnifar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call a crow's lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow in the name of Bradiron. He's the proprietor of the wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Quest accepted. Welcome to Limza. If you've a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the crow's lift will take you there. Greetings to you, Les. What it'll be? But you ain't here for the drink, are you? You've come to with a mind to try your adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limza. named Braderon, and this most hospitable of osteries is the Drowning Wench. 'Tis also the home of the Adventurers Guild, and here in Limsa. That's why we've got the desk specially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me cut regulars. Ventures have a knack for finding trouble, see? Not that they need it in these parts on account of there being trouble wherever you look. But if you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the cobolts outside the city of the pirate, it's on the inside will get you instead. And if you don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, you can be sure it'll kill the lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again and you'll see people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who could blame them after everything that's happened? Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things what got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that can make an ounce of sense. None of the folks who saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections of a hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there's one thing we all remember, and that's that the group's adventurers that laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink when she was about to fail the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity spawned memory loss robbed us of their names. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. It's like staring at a gulf flying in front of the sun. All you see is your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare, and that's how every bugger describes it. By the way, give or take the odd gull. It's this what's got people calling the heroes the Warriors of Light. If Limbs is ever going to put this time of darkness behind us, there's going to need adventurers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. And that's why any aid we can give to adventuring is effort well spent. What do you say, Les? You willing to lend us your strength? Methinks you, and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer you my way for a reason. But listen to me yappering on like a sun-torched fish wife. Oh, man. 'Tis high time we got you marked in me book. Put your scroll right here. Angel Hollow, is it? A fine name it is. I'm not used to talking this much, so I had to get a drink. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went all on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friends signals, were you? Now hold on there just a moment there, officer. You got the wrong lass. This fine upstanding lady is me, dear departed grandma's sister's niece, cousin's closest companion. The I don't know why they got me so much. It really got me though. The last would be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? Ahem. You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalties of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, you make a good point there, officer. Very good point. Very wise. You need not worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times, me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what do you say to a tankard of me finest ale before you return to your duties, eh? Not a watered down cup of piss like last time. I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea of what you're about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog in this side of the Strait of Methior, but that doesn't mean that it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on, so kick off them heavy boots, eh? Oh my god. You'll have to excuse these eager bloody yellowcoats. They've been a spat of there's been a spat of kidnapping, see, and they ain't got no clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken to clapping irons on anybody who looks vaguely suspicious. Which means ventures, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Limsians can be headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true. But given time, we'll grow on ye. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. Welcome to Limsa Lulimza, where the sea's as green as the faces of my patrons after a few too many black belly whiskeys. Now take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning you the ways of the city. Right then, let's see you off nice and easy with 3 tasks what'll help you get used to life here in Limsa. First, if you head down a floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowering crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetherite, a device which we can move ye from one place to another. In the blink of an eye, ain't no swifter way to travel, providing that there's an aetherite where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch that thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't be working for you till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your venturing bits and pieces for sale in the district which lies beyond the Aetherite. Don't go throwing your gill around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker than you can say, why is my coin purse so light? Have a word with Swizo Bledet instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old occupant, and he'll treat you right well. For the last of me helpful hints, I suggest you meet some fellow axe wielders at the Marauders Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for swinging that head splitter of yours if you join their crew. Blithotia at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lass? Seeing to them 3 tasks will take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I best be getting on. Run along it. Bugger it. I'll go. There I go, sending you off without telling you something crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that, or the ill. Any road. While you were out, if you happened to pass up any poor sods that what look like they might need your help, consider giving their tales a woe a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunity could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble upon them. For example, Nania over yonder has been casting glances at you since you waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? Aye, you like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a woman folks can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. If you have time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith over in the wench. The lads that bear the title have some fine advice for one just starting out in the profession. And that, my girl, is how you go from being a legend among adventurers. To leave the drowning wench, you must accept the quest, making a name by speaking with my fellow Lalafell. Anyway. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventure. Listen close, lass. I have some information that might help put you on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bodwell Call below not too long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Limsa is a busy port, and not all of the merchants that blow in across the strait are above the board, if you know what I mean. How'd the plants end up in the mizzenmast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is to make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Sneakriel, and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs, take them to Aldiskef at the Occupant, being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. I am so sorry if I'm butchering everything, all of the names, but you wish to visit Boudoir Call below? The crow's lift is ready when you are. Well, we have to figure out my settings real quick because it just be a brat. Let's see. Mm. Alright, that should be what we needed. So, let's go back to collecting herbs. And somehow I Well, I'm gonna have to have my brother help me with it because I can't figure this out. So, brother will be helping. Sorry. I suck. And we better scroll all the way out because as a Lalafell, you need to see everything to see in order to see. Yes, I am You have some herbs you wish for me to examine. Yes, as you suspected, these are highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredients of the creation of somnolence, a substance known whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into the sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than lavender, a common enough export from Limsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. I think someone's been having a bit of fun with you, miss. But not to worry. You'll learn a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Ah, another novice adventurer. Aye, Bultron has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I'm Sunderhill, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of these advice. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spell, make direct use of the Aetherites in their connection to the flow of aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing an act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city will suffice for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. Frog suit man. A fine evening to you, madam. Welcome to the most repulate marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea, where every shelf groans under the weight of wanderers born from all four corners of the world. Browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from oogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo that recently arrived at the docks. You bear a gift from Bargain? Could be my opulent. By the navigator, I must have left it behind at the wench, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompensate the wisdom of the master merchant? If it is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you shall look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring, after all, is a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in tools of every material discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps of the bazaar and apothecaries, there will be most ample supply of your potions and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and prices of the goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is tight or your time is short. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. Now we're going to get the Aetherite in Hawker's Alley. Limzo's music is nice and relaxing. A Lullafellian special is walking across tables. Here's another Aetherite shard. Oh there, adventurer. Curious about the Marauders Guild, are ye? Any axe worth swinging needs 2 hands on the haft, and has a blade what can make short work of the gallery's mass. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness and all too predictable force. Are ye interested in hearing more, lass? Then why don't I give ye the short version of the guild's founding history, and we'll go from there. It all started with ships, you see. What ships have got to do with the axes, you ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to loop down the trees for timber. And since only the navigator herself knows where a ship will run a fall, of a storm or worse, it makes sense for the crew's carpenter to carry an axe on board. Aye, it all started with shipbuilding and ship repair. What, am I boring ye? As I was saying, any tool on a ship can become a weapon, and the axe is perfect for hooking yourself over the rail of an enemy vessel, letting loose in a whirl of steel, and generally laying waste to all about ye. As more sea surfers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody art of the marauder begin to take shape, especially among pirates, where the strength and skill decided on your place in the world. And with an eye and assembling a crew of battle-ready raiders, the pirates started teaching the proper way to wield a chopping blade to their new recruits, and that's how the Marauder Guild first came to be. But once the Galleon Accord was signed to unite the Maelstrom and the pirates against Limsa's enemies, the whole game changed. The Accord itself was a dismal failure, of course, but the Marauders Guild was never the same. It was taken over, reconstructed, and purged of its pirates' elements. It's been reborn as an institution dedicated to not but the teaching of axe fighting. The members of the new Marauders Guild weren't no greed-driven cutthroats neither. They were warriors that sought to use their martial prowess for the good of society. If mastering an axe is ye heart's desire, then you'll find no better arena in which to practice your swings. Think it over and then let me know if you fancy joining our ranks. I have a feeling I'll be seeing more of ye soon, lass. So you decided to swing the axe with the Marauders then? Alright then, all you need to do now is speak to Axe Master himself. Sounds simple? I've seen folks slink out the door rather than putting themselves in the path of that unnerving gaze. That's the bloke right there in the middle of the room. Ronan, I'm so sorry, is his name. Put some still in your spine and look him straight in the eye when you talk to him, lass. Good fortune to ye. Yes, I am Ronan, Axe Master, they call me. Not the most imaginative of titles, I agree, but one that should not be underestimated. That should not underestimate the value of directness. I welcome your interest in our guild. The art of Marauder is used to rend, to cleave, and to destroy. It is not our way to simply outfight our adversaries. We seek to overwhelm them. A Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemy's defeat. Our role in combat is the steel whirlwind, dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt the question has already been put to you by Blathorota, but once more shall I challenge your commitment. Are you prepared for the bloody carnage that awaits an initiative of the Marauders Guild? Very well. Your name? Attend me well then, Angel. Hold fast to this moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is jagged and perilous one. The blood that spills at your feet will oftentimes be your own. You stand now as a student of the axe. Let us waste no time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straightway into the combat as befits a novice of our disciple. Go forth and slay that bleeding, scurrying, crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Limsa. Lost rams, weft rats, and little ladybugs shall be your piteous adversaries this day. Return to me once 3 of each creature has fallen to your blade. We are going to finish this quest, and then I am going to be done for now. I might get back on later today. I am not sure. But I will be done because my throat hurts and my ear hurts. So, my streams will not be long, but hopefully they will be frequent. If not, I apologize. Ah, there you are, Angel. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did you? Well, if you mean to base yourself in Limsa, that won't be the last of you visit from them 3 places. And now you got some ideas of what's where, and you can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lass. Stick with old Bartolin run, and you'll go far. We need to get out of the city. Out of the city. We gotta slay some items. And that's gonna be going up. Let's go here. Let's see. Upper decks, yeah. That's what I thought was gonna happen. But let's begin a tune. Let's go back down. Here we go. I guess we'll complete this part and then I'll get off. Die, rats, die! Ladybug, sorry, but you gotta die too. You know, I kind of feel bad for killing them. They're literally just called lost. But I guess overpopulation is a thing too. Wait, one more ladybug. Bye, everyone. I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining me for either watching this video or if you caught the stream. Not many people did, obviously. It's my first time streaming. But thank you and have a great day.